kind of dark. Let me get some light up in this place. Not too bright now. Okay, okay. All right. First of all, I want to say how beautiful I look. I look so nice and pretty. Yes, here. Nice. All right. So, welcome to another Sunday Night Live with your girl, Nayoka. It's about to be a nice night tonight. So, you know already the vibes. Khalil, big up yourself. One thing you know, Khalil. One thing you know. I can almost guarantee that Khalil is gonna be my first one to show up on live. You have been doing that for the longest of time. So big up yourself, Khalil, because you're basically one of my #1 subscriber at this point. You're basically my only member right now, and I really appreciate that. So big up yourself, Khalil. Thank you for the support. Thank you for being there with me throughout this YouTube journey and still treading the journey with me. So big up your damn self, Khalil. Let me see. Done school, just need to wait till see if I pass. I wanted to cry again today. Why did you want to cry today again, Khalil? The light is too bright for my eye, you know? And I forgot my glasses in my car. That's without light, with light. Without light, with light. Without light, with light. The with light look better, but guess what now? I can't deal with this a bright light here on my face. All right, so you say it's not fair. Why is it not fair? Maybe I'm missing something, Khalil. I'm try to fix up the lights, the lighting situation here. Maybe put it higher. Lighting situation here now work out for me on my eye. Gotta protect the eyes. All right. You said it's not fair, but anyway, let me know what you mean by that, Khalil. So welcome to another Sunday Night Live, everybody. As soon as you join, you already know the drill. Double tap the screen, like the live. Double tap the screen to like the live. Then you drop a comment so that I know who's here and who's not here and who are going. Because I see a lot of people watching, but nobody's in the comment section. Wagwan, wagwan. Let's get the comment section or the chat. Let's get the chat moving. Let's get the chat moving because tonight is going to be a very nice chat, chit chat, a little discussion. So as I said, you already know the drill. Double tap the screen, double tap the screen, double tap, 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 tap. And that's just like that. You like the video. That's it. So let me see how much likes we can aim for today. Last week I was aiming, last week? I didn't come live last week. We'll talk about that later on. Last time I was aiming for 20 likes. We end up got over 50, which is very good. So let me set the bar a little bit low and then we gradually bring it up. So let's reach to 20 first. Then we put a next 10 on it, and then we'll put a next 10 on it, try to beat our last live goal, which was 50. How does that sound? So yeah, double tap the screen. We only have 2 likes right now, guys. Come on. We can do better than this. We can do 3 likes. Come on. We can do better than this, guys. Come on. We have done this so many times. Like, this is the norm for us now, you know? So as soon as you join, double tap, double tap, double tap. All right. Who's in the chat? Khalil is in the chat. Donald Clark is in the chat. Big up yourself, Donald Clark. Big up yourself, Khalil. Khalil, I'm gonna answer your concerns very soon. I just wanna, address everybody that's here and everybody who's coming on. Guys, we have 4 likes now. Let's bring it to 10 before we start the discussion. How does that sound? Ashar, hey, what's up? Hi, Ashar. Welcome to the live stream. Please remember to double tap the screen to like the live. And guys, I understand with the whole liking thing. Let me explain for the people who don't really know. So when you like the video, it helps me, it helps the channel better, right? It helps the channel, it helps the algorithm to know that, oh yeah, people are liking this, so let me push it to more people. And oh, people are liking this, so let me push it to more people. So it helps the channel in a positive way when you click the like button, right? So that's the reason why I'm always like setting a goal for the likes and stuff like that. Another new feature, well, I don't know if it's new, but a lot of people might not know what it is, because I didn't even know what it is as a creator. I had to do some research into it. You know, when a small creator uploads a new video, there's a hype button on it. I've only seen it when I'm using my mobile phone though. When I'm using my desktop or TV, I don't see that option. But whenever I'm watching a video on my phone, I see that hype button, and I'm like, what is this hype button for? I know a lot of you guys might be thinking like, what is this hype button for too, right? But the hype button helps us too. So you just click the hype button. It's only available for the first 7 days of the video. So yeah, they have this leaderboard thing where the more hypes you get, the more your videos get pushed and yada yada yada. So help me out, guys. Help me out. As a small YouTuber, we want to grow. I'm close to hitting my 8,000 subscriber mark, which is a big deal for me. So let's get it rolling, guys. Let's get it rolling. Let me see who else is here. So Ashar said, what's up? CC, love, big up sis. Didn't know you did lives. Yes, girl, I do lives every Sunday at 7 p.m. Every Sunday at 7 p.m. I wanted to test out the Friday night. I did it last Friday. It actually worked out well for me, but Friday is just occasionally, but my regular always time, 90% of the time, I go live every Sunday at 7 p.m. So you can always guarantee that I'll be here. You can almost guarantee that I'll be here Sunday night, 7 p.m. All right. Ashar said, where do you live? I live in Canada. CXL, hello, watching from Jamaica. Hi. Oh, you were my number 5 like. Big up your damn selves. Big up your damn self. CXL, big up yourself. Your room is cool. Thank you. I just put up these lights a few weeks ago because I'm like, I want my videos to have that little cool. Why am I having so much tongue twisting today? What's going on? I wanted my videos to have this cool, calm vibe going on. So yeah, man, we have the pretty lights over there. We can change up the color, but today I feel like blue. So we're gonna work with that today. You will grow. Yeah, man, of course, we will grow. I've been growing for the past 3 months. My channel has taken off, so I'm really grateful for that, and I know the grow. Of course we will grow, right? Once I put out good content that people want to see, of course there's no question, right, that I will grow. How much is a blue suit? Did you know what program I was taking? I think you said you were doing hospitality. Did that program finish, Khalil? I'm not sure how much for a blue suit in a Khalil, depending on what type of, where you want to go and what type of, what occasion is it. You might have to go to the mall or go online to check out. CC Love said, been your quiet subscriber for about a couple of years. Wow. CC, big up yourself. Thank you. I know I have a lot of quiet subscribers out there, you know. I know I have a lot of quiet subscribers out there that, you know, you just watch the content, you like it, you do due diligence, you do what you do, some people don't comment because they are quiet, right? But they like the video, they watch everything, they watch the ads, they make sure they put their support in. But a lot of times people don't really say anything. But big up yourself for showing up, CC. Thank you for supporting me for the years and continuing to support me. Big up yourself. Start doing patwa skits. So with the skits, I know a lot of people do skits by themselves and they just, you know, put on different clothes to play a different character. I am not sure if I can do it. I think I can do it, but I'm not sure if I don't know if I would like it. I will have to try to see if I like it though. But it's a good suggestion. I'll put that on my list. Even if I do skits, it's not gonna be like a every time skits, right? Maybe I do it once in a while to just drop in a little bit of flavor and, you know, something different for my long time subscriber. Because like people who subscribe to me for a long time, the last thing I want is for my content to be repetitive and oh, you're seeing the same thing every time, right? So skits would be a nice little addition to it, you know, sprinkling. Who else is here? Ashar said, where are you basically from? I am from Jamaica, guys. I am Jamaican. I live in Canada. All right. Cece said, yes, you can do it. All right. I'm going to try. I'm going to try for sure. Um, are my Jew? Yeah, I don't want to talk about any religion right now, but I'm not Jew. Our discussion today is about immigrants, immigrant life. So if you were born in a country and then you are not living in that country that you were born in, and then you migrated to another country or another countries, because over the space of your life, then I guess we're considered as immigrants, right? Because we were not born there, we're not like citizens or anything of that country, so we emigrated. So that's what I want to talk about today. You know, how was your immigrant journey when you first moved to whatever country you moved to, and stuff like that. I feel like that's a nice little discussion for us today. CC said, be like a Jamaican teacher in an American youth come to Jamaica and he doesn't know any part to why. Okay, and the funny teacher that uses a stick to teach. Okay, all right, CC. All right, CC. I'm definitely going to try. I'm definitely going to try. You see, because you have been one of my long time subscriber. Yeah, man. I'm definitely going to try that. It sounds very interesting. And I think I'm funny, eh? I think I'm funny. I think I can be hilarious and I think I have good sense of humor. So I feel like I can do it, CC. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I'm not promising when it's gonna be because you know I have to like think about it, plan the script, come good, right? Come correct. So let me take a screenshot of this. Boom. Take a screenshot of that and then me I go review that, add it to my list of things to do. So Ashar said, I'm also an immigrant in Canada, Vancouver. You know, I want to visit Vancouver. I've been to a few provinces. I've been to Quebec. I've been to Nova Scotia. Yeah, those two, and Ontario, of course. So 3 provinces in Canada I already visited. So I've always wanted to visit Vancouver too. You said studying as a student of major cybersecurity. I got fully funded scholarship. That's why I came here. Wow, that's amazing. How long is your program? When I first came to Canada too, I came as a student. I was doing culinary. I'm still in the culinary field. So, but cybersecurity, pretty cool. They need a lot of people in that field right now. So I'm pretty sure you will have good employment options once you graduate. Guys, we only have 7 likes. Double tap the screen so we can reach to 10 first. We're aiming for 10, then we go 20. You know, we take it little step at a time. So every now and again, when I remember, I'll remind you guys to double tap the screen to like. We're at 7 likes right now. We want to ring it up to 10. All right. So yeah, we want to talk about, I feel like today I want to talk about immigrants because there's immigrants are everywhere, right? People leave their country to go to other countries to find a better, sometimes just a different change of scenery. Some people migrate for better new opportunities because maybe where you're at, you know, the opportunities are very limited, for you can't really get to spread your wings wide as possible, right? So people might leave their own country for that. Who else is here? Everton, Jamaica, up, 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 up. Bop, bop, bop. Big up yourself, Everton. Thank you for stopping by. Jamaica land we love. Yes, man. Yes, man, Everton. Big up yourself. Asher said 24 months. They are saying they will extend my visa after completing my master's to find a job. Okay, that's amazing. How is it going for so far? How is it going so far, Asher? I know it must be stressful, right? Coming to a new country, Plus you got to go to school. School itself is already hard. Migrating already is hard too, depending on your situation. But how is it going for you so far, Asher? Everton, big up yourself. Remember to double tap the screen here, Everton. We want to reach to 10 likes first, and then we run it up. You see it? But yeah, man, as I was saying, like people migrate to different countries for different reasons, right? So as I was saying, people want to change a scenery or opportunity or just traveling and seeing what's out there because it's nice to travel, like Canada, especially. Let me talk about Canada. I'm gonna mostly talk about Canada because I live in Canada, right? So of course I'm gonna talk about Canada, but Canada is such a big country, and there's a lot of people who never ever ever left their hometown. Never. Like I've met a lot of people in Canada, co-workers, people like you. One of my co-workers a few years ago was his first time getting his passport. And I said to him, I think he was like 32, right? And then I said to him, or in his 30s, I don't know his exact age, but 30s. And I said to him like, I thought you would have already have your passport before. And he's like, no, I'm just getting my passport. I said, passport. He said he wants to go to the States to visit. And I said, damn, you never ever left Canada? You never ever left Ontario? The guy said he has never left Ontario, never left the city, never been anywhere else in his entire life. But to me, it looks weird because I've been traveling, right? So, like, coming from my point of view, it was kind of weird for me. I'm like, really? Whoa, I cannot believe it, right? But I'm like, at least now you're getting your passport. Now you want to like go visit other places and see what the world is like. Because sometimes too, we get caught up in the moment. We get caught up in what we're doing now, work, stress, school, relationships, job, everything that is in your life, right? We get so caught up in lively stuff, right? That's happening right now that we forget that, hey, there's more to life than getting up every day, going to work, and come back home to sleep. Because, like, that used to be my life. Well, kind of still my life. But when I first came to Canada, working, right? After I graduated from school, working, I was doing two jobs. I wake up in the morning early, maybe 6 o'clock, and then I have to reach to work for 8. So, or sometimes 7:30 or 7, depending on how busy it is. And you know how restaurant is. I work in the restaurant field. I'm a chef. So I stand up all day. So I wake up early in the morning, reach to work by 8, and then I'm leaving one job at 4:30 or sometimes 4:45. I'm running to the next job. The next job was just across the street, right? The next restaurant was just across the street. So sometimes it's busy at this restaurant, and 4 o'clock, I'm supposed to finish from 4 to 8, right? But sometimes it's busy. You can't leave at 4. So I'm running for 15 minutes left for me to start my shift at 5 at the next place, right? 4:45, I'm running to the next restaurant, changing my clothes while I'm running to the next restaurant, putting on my next uniform while I'm running to the next restaurant. In 15 minutes, I have to clock in at the next place by 5. Then I stayed there till like 1, from 5 to like maybe 12 or 1 a.m. And then by the time I get home, like 2 a.m., I just sleep for a few hours and back at it again. So we get so caught up in life that we forget the beauty. We forget that, we can travel, and we forget that we have friends and family to care for. You know what I mean? Wait, let me read up the comments because I don't want to stray too much, but you guys already have an idea of what we are talking about. So if you have your own immigrant experience or immigration experience, it doesn't matter which country, because every country have immigrants in there. Every single country have somebody who migrated to that country. So wherever you move to, let me know your experience and what you think about this whole thing in the chat. All right, so I'm gonna read up some chats. I don't want it to get too much. 24 months, okay, Ashar said, damn, it's hard, but I enjoy it. Every weekend I went to hike. Okay, that's nice. That's really good. Let me tell you something. I leave my country because the government there was literally government. The poor was getting poor and the rich was getting richer. Those got job who had connections with big people. Okay. Um, hello. Clement said, "Hello, good day, sugar baby." To Rotted. Sugar baby. Hello, good day, sugar baby. How was your family and home, sugar? To Rotted. Well, I'm sugar baby today. Few weeks ago, you guys were calling me auntie. Now I am a sugar baby. All right, me take it. I'll take the sugar baby. Sugar baby sounds sweet. Clement, thank you for joining in. Remember to double tap the screen. Boom, we reach 11 likes. Good. Now we're aiming for 20 likes. We need 9 more to reach that goal. So Khalil said, I have been looking since my second year. Wait, I don't know what you're talking about in a Khalil. Did I miss something, Khalil? I don't know what you're talking about, Mama. Ooh, look who's here in the building. Jessie. Jessie, wagwan, Jessie. Big up yourself. Jessie said, hi, my queen. How are you? You look beautiful. One thing with Jessie, you know. One thing with Jessie, you know. Jessie, I gotta give him my compliments. That's one thing with Jessie. Big up your damn self, Jessie. Thank you so very much. You don't know natural beauty. Yeah, we don't have to do the whole extra shebang. We come here natural and nice, right? Jessie said, greetings to everyone on the chat. Yes, greetings to everyone on the chat. Davy Reed. Hi, Davy Reed. Chablowo. Did. Anyway, so as I was talking, I'm gonna go back to what I was saying. Ashar said you got a cool room. Thank you again. All you gotta do is just get the lights. I got these lights from Amazon. It took me a while to put them up because I had to strategize how it's gonna work out. But you know, I plan it out, I map it out, and I said, all right, this is how I'm gonna do it, and da 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 da. Boom. Anyway, I'm not stray too far from the point. So yeah, if you guys have your own immigrant journey or something you want to contribute about being an immigrant and the struggles that you had to go through, or you know, the beauty of moving to another place and stuff like that, then drop it in the comments. Let's have a nice little discussion, guys. It's about to be a really good discussion tonight, so don't miss the opportunity to, you know, say what you gotta say. Yes, Jesse, guys, be respectful on the chat. Be respectful on the chat because here what I go up in. If you guys are coming over here with your negativity, the only thing that's gonna happen is for you to just get deleted from the chat or even deleted from my channel, because at the end of the day, like, people are over here to have, you know, good, clean, decent conversations, and that's what I'm aiming for. So if you come over here with your negativity or disrespectful things or, you know, weird stuff, just know that you're gonna get deleted. All right, yeah, you're gonna get deleted and we're gonna keep it pushing. All right, right now we have 44 people watching and we only have 11 likes. Come on, guys. If I feel like if we have 44 people over here, don't you guys feel like it would be good to have 44 likes too, to match up that number? You know what I say? Run it up, man, guys. Let's run up the likes. Double tap, double tap, double tap, and all you have to do is double tap to like the live. We're at 11 now. Our next aim is for 20. All right. Khalil said looking for a job. Boy, Khalil, boy, jobs are so hard to find. I don't know why it's so hard, but usually for kitchen or culinary type of jobs, I'm pretty sure there should be something out there. Keep on looking, Khalil, or maybe go to Indeed. I think it's Indeed. Indeed is the job site, right? Indeed, LinkedIn, and those stuff. Just don't give up, Khalil. Continue looking. Ashar said, yep, you are 100%. Don't miss our ignorant opportunity. Of course, Ashar. Jessie said, happy Sunday to you and your family, honey. Who is this? Audrey. I'm already getting older. Hi, Audrey. What's up? RG, you're tired? Choblowo. What's up, RG? Remember to double tap the screen, guys. George Turnbull said hi. Hi, George. Welcome to the discussion. People are making up story because where I was at, they saying I wasn't doing the job properly. Oh, so you had a job, but you had to go find another job? Had a lot of interviews. Okay. I don't know what to suggest. I don't know what to suggest, Khalil. Don't know what to suggest. Or maybe sometimes too, like we might be in a field and we feel like because that's what we have always wanted to do, but sometimes it's not really the right field for us, you know. Not saying that you're gonna change anything in a Khalil. I'm just saying, just think about, like, sometimes we gotta think outside the box. Sometimes we are in a job, we like it, we feel like that's what is for us, but sometimes not really that is for us, you know. Sometimes we have to think about the situation and think about where we're at in life, and then, you know, work with our own pace and don't be so hard on ourselves. So, but continue looking, Khalil. You will definitely land a job, the job that's right for you, very soon. All right. Jesse said, I like your hairstyle. Thank you. It's kind of old now. It's kind of old now, but I'm still rocking it. You know, wearing out my money's worth. Because you know the hairstyle is not cheap. So we got to wear the money's worth. You got to wear it until you can't wear no more. But thank you for the compliment, Jesse. So Audrey said it's a lot today with residents. Oh, so you're in the caregiver field, caregiver jobs. All right. How is that going? How is that going, Audrey? Ashar said, bye, gotta go. I have subscribed and I'll be back. Thank you so much. Khalil, see, Ashar is asking you if you're looking for labor jobs. But Ashar, Khalil is in Ontario though. He's in Ontario. Restaurant or hotel, and later my own business. Okay, that's good. That's a good point. Ashar said, Khalil, try Indian or Pakistani restaurant. Hi, Keisha. Hi, Keisha. Keisha with the sweet voice. Bombat. I love that. Keisha with the sweet voice. Big up yourself. Thank you for joining in. So anyway, back to what we were talking about, guys. So when you move to a new country, it can be kind of weird for you at first. You know, as I was saying, people move for various different reasons, and people move in different. When you move, you have people are moving in different stages. Some people move unexpected because they feel like, oh, I never really was planning to stay, but I came to this country and I feel like I just want to stay, right? Next thing is, some people come as students like myself. Some people come as landed already, like you already come as a citizen or a permanent resident of the country. Some people mistakenly come. Some people come because maybe the family was pushing them to do so. You know, I'm saying people migrate for a different reason. Some people are really running away from the harsh livity of the country that they live in, because like, yo, you know, some people are really having it hard right now. You see us, we're sitting here, feel safe, right? You know that if something happened to you, you can just dial 911 and you have emergency vehicles coming in the next few minutes. But you have other countries that don't even have emergency services coming to your rescue. Like, you have countries that for example, Jamaica. I felt so bad. I saw a video of some car accident happen, and some people were injured. You know what they did? I saw a police, you know those, it's a truck, right, with the open back. That's where they're putting the people in the damn, I don't know if they pass away or if they're still alive or they're just unconscious, but that's all. I not see an ambulance. I didn't see any ambulance coming. It was just everybody packing up the people in the back of the police truck to carry them to the hospital, or people packing them in taxi to bring them to the doctor or to the whatever nearest hospital is there. So imagine, okay, I live in Canada where something happened, and oh my God, last week Sunday, guys, I have to tell you about this. Viewers discretion advised, or listener discretion advised. But last week Sunday, I didn't come live, but I went out with one of my friends. and there was a party going on, and then there was this big accident that happened outside of the place that we were at the party. Jesus Christ. One guy was turning into the party, and then another guy was riding straight on his motorcycle, and then the guy hit him off the motorcycle, and then the guy's uncle, this area right here, just break. Oh my God, guys. A uncle just break like this. Who the hell is spamming up my comment section like this? Who is spamming my comment section? You're gonna get time out. Okay? Time out. Stop spamming up my comments, please. Jesus. Anyways, let me read up some comments. So Keisha is here. Where did you move to? I moved to Canada. I moved from Jamaica to Canada. Roots. Big up yourself, Roots. If you didn't see this, you would be finished if you continue the convocation. It's really nice. You know, I never graduated. Every time when I go to college, I never really pay any money to go graduate, to be honest. Because, like, I'm going to save that extra few $100 to go pay my bills. So I never really, I've been to college and I never really, well, in 2020, I graduated. That was during, you know, the pandemic time. 2021, I think. So they never really had any graduation. So I never really cared for it either. I got my certificate and that was it. So I never really go to any graduation. Jessie, I like your house slippers. Thank you. It's cute, right? Talk truth. It's really cute, guys. Really, really cute. I like it. And it keeps my foot warm because for some reason, sometimes the house can get really cold, man. Davy. Hi, Davy Reed. Thank you for stopping by. Remember to double tap to like the live. This time it would be in person. Yeah, I know, Khalil, but I don't really care for graduation like that. As long as I go, I pass what I need to pass. They give me my certificate or my diploma or whatever, and I'm good to go, right? Don't necessarily need to go spend extra money to graduate. Robert. Hi, Robert Nickel. Thank you for joining in. Good evening. Do you guys want to share your immigration story? Anything that you want to talk about? But anyway, let me go back to what Mida said. So last week, Sunday, I witnessed an accident for the first time. Like, yes, I've drove past accidents and see the after effect, but this time I witnessed it. I saw it. I heard everything, the explosion. I heard the guy crying out, and he was okay. So boom, the other guy was the bike guy was riding in the lane, and then the other guy was turning left. So I guess when the guy was turning left, he hit the guy off the bike. The guy that was turning left, he wasn't going fast because it was just a little turn. He was just right there to turn in. So I don't think he was going too fast, but maybe the bike guy that was coming down, he was coming down real fast, right? So the guy slapped him off the bike, and then the guy landed over yonder on the side of the banking when he got slapped off the bike. And his shoes, the shoes that the bike guy was wearing, it landed right in front of the car. So I feel like the car hit the guy on his ankle right here and broke it. The bone and everything broke. Even now, it's been a week and the image is still in my head. I know that I am not supposed to look at those stuff, but I was so shocked. I heard the noise, I heard the explosion, I heard the guy crying out, ah, ah. And I'm like, oh my God. So we all run to the scene, saw the guy laying on the side of the thing on his belly. Guys, if there was a sharp object on the edge of the banking, just believe me, it wouldn't be so fortunate for that guy. So his leg broke right at the ankle, crack. Everything broke off, guys. Everything broke off. I'm not exaggerate. The bone, everything crack. Oh my God, I still have the image in my head. But anyways, so it was a big scene. Why I'm even telling you guys about this is because I was saying that for a lot of countries, they don't have emergency response team to come look for you and to come help you in distress. They have it, but it's very limited resources. So I called 911. a lot of other people called, but I was so in shock. I'm like, oh, I need an ambulance right now. The ambulance took like maybe 5-6 minutes to come, but it felt like, it felt like 1 hour. It felt like 1 hour. The guy was on the floor crying. His leg literally broke off, hanging by the flesh, basically. He's on his belly. People around him trying to help him to stay awake and stay conscious. So we were like, what's your name? And then when you call the ambulance, they said the people on the phone were telling you like, oh, if you have a clean towel, press the area, because the guy was bleeding out. Guys, it's been a week and I feel like the thing just happened just now. Oh my God. So then, oh my God, it's crazy. Then I was on the phone, I was screaming at the people. I was like, send an ambulance. No, the guy is bleeding out. He's in pain. The lady on the phone is like, ma'am, calm down. Calm down. And I was there like, don't tell me to calm down. It's because you don't see what's happening right now. And then the lady was like, I understand, but you gotta be calm. That was my first time calling 911. Never called 911 before in my life, first time. So anyways, then after the whole ambulance, then you hear the sirens coming from a mile. I said to the lady, okay, bye, because I hear the sirens coming. The lady was like, hold up, why are you gonna hang up on me? Tell me what's going on. I'm like, bye. I hung up the phone on her. Ambulance is coming. And then in Canada, when you call 911 or any type of those type of emergency help, police come, ambulance come, fire truck come. So everybody come. Everybody a come. Be a police. We want. Ambulance, be a commotion and whatever going on. So boom. In like from the accident happened till everybody reaching on the scene, it was like between 8 to 10 minutes from everything happening. By 10 minutes, you have emergency response showing up to help the guy that's bleeding out on the floor. Now, if it was some other country, believe me, maybe the Monday would have a very unfortunate situation, because no response team now coming in 10 minutes. Is that you're gonna take him up and throw him in a taxi or throw him in the back of a van and drive him to the hospital, because no response team is really coming. So we are fortunate. We're very fortunate, right? Let me read some of these comments, because I don't want to miss anybody's comments, right? I want everybody to feel included and a part of the discussion, all right? Guys, we are at 20 likes. Our next aim is 30. So double tap. We have 92 people here, guys. 92. We should have 92 likes too. 104 people now. We should have 104 likes. Don't you guys think? Double tap, double tap, double tap. All right, let's run it up to 30. And we go up from there. All right, so let me get caught up on the comments. Robert said, good evening. Keith says, my first experience was Denver, Colorado. It was all work, no social life. I was a minority and couldn't speak Spanish. And I left because I didn't like snow. Same thing in North Carolina. The snow chased me away. Soon comment on that, Keith. Then John said, you are acting. John said, you are acting. You don't know what police would you the pickup truck if they're. You are acting like you don't know what police put you in there if they're on the scene. I'm not sure if there's a typo there, John. Jesse said, you better go for some therapy, honey, by seeing the bad accident. Gino said, beautiful black princess. Thank you. But yeah, man, Keith, that's the thing. When it comes to like going to a new country, you get that culture shock, because you said your main thing was the whole snow. Where are you now? Where are you living now, Keith? What country are you in? Are you still in the States or you're somewhere else? But when for the snow, like for me, the snow wasn't a big thing for me to in Canada. For me, I have always wanted from I was a little girl. I've always like some of my classmates used to migrate when I was young, right? Like going to high school or whatever or primary school. And they always go to England for some reason. I don't know. But most of them were like, oh, we're going to England. And I've always wanted to go to England, right? Because I was assuming that oh, the place is cold. And I used to watch TV where we see those, you know, remember Home Alone movie? We used to watch that all the time, every Christmas time. Home Alone come on the TV channel, right? So we used to see that snow and we're like, oh, we want to go to a country that has snow, right? So I guess maybe because from I was a smaller kid, I've always wanted that whole snow experience. So the snow for me or the winter for me in Canada doesn't really affect me that much because I wanted to experience that cold. So yes, Canada is always cold majority of the year because now is ending of August and outside is already chilly. I go for my morning walks early in the morning and I have to wear a jacket because it's already getting chilly. Or if I go for an evening walk, it's chilly. I have to wear a jacket already. And summer is not done yet, right? So the place is starting to get cold already. So I'm thinking maybe by ending of September, we have to start wearing turtlenecks and long sleeve sweater again, right? So October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, 8 months. 8 months out of the whole year, or even more, or 9 months out of the whole year is always cold. But for me, I like it. I like the cold. I like the snow and I like the cold. The only thing that I don't really like about the winter time is when we get this big snowstorm and then I gotta drive in the winter. It's kind of scary because even when you're using winter tires on your car, it's still scary because you can slide anytime with winter tires and you can't really judge it, right? You might be swinging around a little wide corner and then your car is swinging to the next side, right? So like I don't really like when we have big snowstorms and then the snow is banked up on the road. I don't really like that. And then underneath your car is so full of snow and then when the snow gets dirty and it gets dirty, it builds up under there. So you have to make sure that you go wash your car every now and then because you want to wash off that extra. Then they have to put salt on the road because they don't want the ice to be that slippery. So the salt help it in some type of way. So that salt, when it gets on your car, you got to make sure that you have to wash off your car ever so often because you don't want that salt to get under there and start getting your car all rusty, right? But other than those things, to be honest, I like winter. Winter is cool, cozy, cool, nice. The sun is not burning up my skin and stuff like that. So, and I do appreciate summer too because you get to now go out and see people. Because in the wintertime, you don't really see nobody, you know. During winter time, we not see nobody. Only you just go to work and you come back home, or if you're taking the public transit, you see people over there. But to be honest, other than the whole snowstorm thing and the driving in the snow, it's kind of scary for me personally. I'm talking about my own personal experience. Other people might not have an issue to drive while it's in the snow and whatever. But for me, I don't really like to drive in the snow because it's kind of scary. I don't want to get stuck or, I'm trying to press my brake and then maybe I'm sliding and it's just too scary. Other than that, winter nice for me. So I can't really relate with you with that one, Keith. You're afraid of the cold, but me like the cold. All right. Robert Nichols said yes. All right, let me see, because I don't want miss anybody. Cuz said, I like you, Jamaican. Jesse said, I was in a bad accident some years ago with my father's car. The whole front of the car was damaged bad. Dang, Jesse. Oh my God. What happened? What happened? Did you get any injuries or is just that? Oh, that's why you were saying I gotta get therapy for that accident. The thing is that, yes, I remember. My thing is I feel like I have a problem looking at BLOOD I cannot look at that. Like, like some, I couldn't be a doctor. I couldn't be a nurse. I couldn't be those people. Because if I see that, boy, I don't know. Even if I'm getting an injection or they're pulling blood from me, I cannot look at the needle in my arm or wherever they're putting it. I cannot look at it. I have to turn my head away and let them do what they're doing, right? Or even if yeah, I cannot. And even if I had to like do that for somebody, not me. But I don't think it's traumatizing. Like, I remember it like it was just yesterday, but I don't think it's something that I have to like get counseling for. But in your case, you actually was in an accident. Like, being in an accident, like, it's even the guy that hit the bike guy, the guy that hit the guy off the bike, the guy looked so traumatized. Like, he was sitting in his car holding his head like this. Some people went over there to console him, asking him if he's okay and whatever, and he's just like, I want to just, like, he's still in shock, right? So when you're actually in an accident, like, it's mess with your mind, I guess, right? And a lot of people might not be able to bounce back from that, because I had a teacher when I was going to baking and pastry in college. I asked him if he drove, right? Because we were talking about car insurance and whatever. And then he said that, oh, you know that I don't drive. I'm like, really? And he's like, oh, because he had a bad accident when he was younger with some of his friends. And then from that, he got traumatized and he never touched the wheel again. So, people get traumatized from that and they never drive again. Now, Keith is saying that, oh, Cuz said something about you with a butterfly. Great woman. Thank you, Cuz. No, Keith says, I left my country because of watching too much Hollywood action movies. But now that I'm here, I don't experience anything I see on the movies, not even close to the Terminator. Keith said, I know I am now in Florida and going nowhere. Okay, Keith. All right, Keith, that's good. But in Florida, it's not really that cold, right? Do you guys, like, in wintertime, is it like Canada where, like, you get these big snowstorms or very cold weather in Florida? How is the weather there? I'm pretty sure it must be nicer because you're not going anywhere. So I'm thinking that the weather is better, right? Do not like it. Robert says, I do not like it. I'm not sure what you do not like. Cuz said, 1 out of a million you are. Boy, one thing, whenever I come live, I'm always getting my compliments. Thank you guys so very much for always complimenting me. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Anna said, welcome to YouTube. Big up yourself. Anne Ramsey, big up yourself. Guys, we're at 31 likes, so our next goal is 40 likes. Double tap the screen. Remember to double tap the screen to like the live. We're aiming for our next target, which is 40. So let's go. Let's run it up, guys. 100 people on here right now. I'm pretty sure we should have 100 likes. Don't you guys think? Run it up. 32. Let's make it to 40, guys. All you got to do is double tap the screen, and that's how you like the video, like the live. All right? And if you're interested in my type of content, go ahead and hit the subscription button. Subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of Jamaican language, if that's something that you're interested in. If you're interested in Jamaican culture or, fascinated by those type of things, like you want to learn the language, yeah, you can go ahead and hit that subscription button. All right. But if you're not interested, no bother subscribe. Because if you're going to subscribe to my channel and not watch a video, what's the sense? The views are more important. So subscribe if you feel like you want to, or if you feel like you'll be interested in that type of content. All right, back to what I was saying. So yeah, I was saying people move. The main topic that we're talking about tonight is immigrant life. If you were born in a different country, born somewhere, move to a different country, and you decide to make that new country your home. Tell me your experience. Tell me the things that you had to go through, or just talk about some maybe culture shocks stuff like that. So that's the discussion, the main discussion or the main topic for tonight. All right. But yeah, I already covered that a lot of people move for various different reasons. Some people just got an opportunity there, and they're like, yo, I'm gonna take this opportunity because yo, I don't know when another opportunity like this will come. And I also went ahead and talk about how a lot of people maybe move from their country because they might not have some luxury that other countries provide. And I'm going to talk about Canada because I live in Canada, right? So for Canada compared to other countries, it's really good because I was talking about last week when I witnessed the accident. If that was some other country that doesn't really have a strong emergency response team, that situation could have turned out a little bit worse, right? Because the accident happened, and in less than 10 minutes, police, ambulance, and everybody was already on the way to save the day, basically, right? Now, in other countries, people don't have that luxury. So people are always going to want to move away from that hardship that they're facing where they live to go somewhere else, right? And as I said, people have various different reasons to move. You have a lot of Canadians that move from Canada. And then other people would look at that like, really? You're Canadian. They're looking at other people from other countries might look at other Canadians like, guys, you have gold in your hand and you don't even see. But other Canadians would be like, I just want to move from here. You know what I mean? But that's why I said, like, everybody moved from a country that they were born in for various reasons, right? So that's what we want to talk about today. So tell me, what's your immigrant or immigration story? The journey of my life says blessing host watching from Canada. Big up yourself. Where in Canada are you from? Are you in Ontario or a different province? Jesse said it happened. Oh, so Jesse met in an accident. So Jesse is telling us what happened. It happened on the highway, driving fast, coming to the traffic light, and it was green, then changed to yellow fast. Same time, a van crossed to the other side of the road and it hit the back of him. I could not stop. Hi, 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 hi. That's great. Damn. Father God, I pray that all of us that's here right now never, ever, ever had to go through any type of accident in our life. We pray, Father God, say, guide us safely on the road, because the thing is that when you go on the road, you never know what's going to happen. I take morning walks every morning. And even as a walker on the road, I'm even keeping my eyes peeled, because you could be walking about your business and somebody slap you down. You could be walking, somebody's hit you. You get hit by a car, you're crossing the pedestrian when it's your time to cross, and some guy not paying attention to the red light and slap you right off the pedestrian crossing, right? So like, it's always a risk. Every day you wake up is a risk. Yes, it's every day you wake up is a good thing, but it's also another risk again, because you might be here sitting down normal and anything can happen. That's just the life. That's just life, right? But I'm sorry that you had to go through that, Jesse. That sounds really awful. So Jesse is continuing saying, because of the speed I was going, I went through the yellow light. But I mean, with the yellow light, if you can stop, because I don't know what each country has their law for that yellow light. But I think for the yellow light, if you're coming down at a speed that you are not able to stop, it might as well you go through. Because, sometimes the yellow light just change to yellow right away, right? In Canada, they have these countdown thingy. So what I do when I'm driving, I look at the pedestrian countdown and see how far the countdown is, and then I judge it to see if I can pass through the yellow or I have to stop, right? I don't know if every country have that, but I use that. That thing helped me a lot, because the pedestrian countdown thingy, and that's what I use to know if, I can stop or I cannot stop. But if that's not there, then the yellow light change. If you're going at a speed that's gonna cause you to like take a sudden break and cause problems, then you just go through the yellow, right? Yellow doesn't necessarily mean that, oh, stop right now, because if you're coming down 60 and you're right there, you're gonna just go through the yellow, right? But if you're coming down, maybe you were already slowing down and the thing turned yellow, then you just stop. But if you're coming out at a fast speed already, it's gonna be hard to stop. So you're gonna go through the yellow, right? So I don't think it's all that of a bad thing if you're going at a speed that doesn't allow you to stop in time, right? Um, Now Keisha said Journey. Okay, I think Keisha is bigging up Journey. Um, and Journey's like, Keisha, darling. Keisha with the sweet voice. Man, I like Keisha. Me love your voice. Your voice is so soothing. Welcome to Sunday morning with Keisha. I don't know if that's exactly what you say, but I just love it. The journey of my life said, I'm in Brampton, honey. My immigration story is a testimony. Wow, we want to hear that. We want to hear that. The journey of my life. Nevis Kits said, hello, miss. Look out for people. I guess look out for people when you're driving or when we're walking on the road. Jesse said, yes, it did change. It did change so fast on me from green to yellow. Jug said, you're so extra. What me extra with now? What me extra with? Marlon said, for me, yellow is just as good as green. Bambat. I always see those, what you call it? Jamaican skits that said, teaching somebody, when a Jamaican is teaching somebody to drive, they're like, yo, yellow means speed up before it turn red. But for me, when it comes to the yellow light, it just depends on how fast I was going. If I was going already fast and I just go right through the yellow before it turn red, I go through it. If I'm coming down slow already and I see the countdown thingy that I look for is already at 3 going down to 1, I just stop, you know? But yeah. Back to what I was saying, like immigrant people go to countries for different reason. I always feel some type of way for like those countries that, you know, some people that they wake up in the morning is war, bombing, fire, people dying, people that's just their life from they were a kid. Imagine being born in a country where there's always war all the time. You born as a kid, you grow up seeing that, and you become old and you see that for your entire journey of your life. And you never experience a country where you wake up and it's peace. You don't hear any noise in your ears. Or you can know that you can step outside and know that you're safe. You can send your kids to school down the street and they can walk to school by themselves without you accompanying them. And you can have a peace of mind to know that, yeah, I'm going to work. My kids are good. By the time school done, I call them, make sure that they walk home and reach home safe, right? Not everybody have that luxury. Not everybody have that luxury. And that's why people move from their country to find a better hope. Find better hope because people are going through it. People are going through it in life. You see it. Let me see. So, Red, I like your dimples when you smile. Boy, thank you. What my dimples are actually one of the things that I really love about myself. I like my smile, like when I look at myself in the mirror. And I think you guys should do this too. You see, when I wake up in the morning, I know we're talking about immigrant, but let me talk about the dimple thing that Red brought up. When I wake up in the morning, in my bedroom, there's a big mirror. So as soon as I wake up in the morning, I see my reflection, right? So I wake up in the morning, I look at myself and I smile. And I said, not so extra, but, you know, I just smile. And I said, oh, you're so beautiful. You know, and I give myself compliments, right? When I wake up in the morning. And just set me with a little positive mind. Because, you know, when you go to bed to rest, your mind is not thinking about your what should I say now? Your stress them that you have on a daily basis. So by the time you wake up in the morning, the stress them, you start remembering that, oh yeah, I was stressing about this. Oh yeah, this bill needs to be paid. Oh yeah, I gotta go to work now. Oh yes, I did. Right? So before your mind start get clouded back with those negativity and remembering everything, I just take a moment to look at myself in the mirror and say, you're so beautiful. And now that I'm doing my weight loss journey, I look at myself and I'm like, damn, girl, what you call this again? Your collarbone them a show now, and you can't see the little bone a show. And I used to have a little second neck underneath. I used to have a double chin like this when I was more chubby. I know the double chin gone. I'm like, girl, you look goody. So, but anyways, thank you, Red, for the compliment. I do like my dimples. That's one of the things I really love about myself. Um, Marlon said, moments with Keisha. Hi. Boy, Keisha, you're popular over here, man. You're well popular over here. Smiley Face says, how are you doing, dear? And then Keith says, the weather is extra, extra hot. The beach life is cool. And I get some free therapy when ladies in bikini be everywhere. To blow out. The downfall is slow season during winter. You know, there's always going to be a little downfall, but at least you get a little therapy. Marlon says, no wonder the guys say you extra earlier. Blowout. Guys, I guess I'm extra. Sometimes people say me extra for you. No, my sister always say you're extra because when I'm telling a story, I gotta be dramatic with it. Because if I'm not dramatic with it, how are you gonna get the whole scene and the whole vibe of what really happened? I gotta be extra. And how are you gonna feel it? You gotta feel what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I guess I'm extra, but it's okay. Extra in a good way. Jesse said, but I was okay. I came out the accident without a cut, just had a little neck pain, maybe from the impact from the accident. Well, I'm glad that you're good, even though it was so long ago, but still, you know. Do you still drive now, or you still have that fear of driving again? I see people meeting accidents and they bounce back the next few days again. I had a friend that was falling asleep late hours at night and he fall asleep. Luckily, he didn't hit in any other car. It was just hitting down like a street sign. Stuff like that. Never hit anybody or any other car. But he bounced right back. Next week after that, he started driving again. So not everybody really go through that trauma. Journey of my life said, I had an accident in 2014 on the highway. Damn, I'm sorry that you had to go through that, man. Spain Town said, hi. Gaspix. Why every time when people type my name, it always come out as Snake? Is that the translation for Nayoka? I guess so. I don't know. Jesse said, yes, I'm driving still. All right, that's good. That's good. Gas said, how are you? My first time here. Hi, Gaspic, 2003. Welcome to Nayoka's World. If you're interested in like Jamaican content or Jamaican language or those type of Jamaican culture videos, that's what my channel is about. I come live every Sunday at 7 p.m. and we chit chat, talk about any random topic, anything that come up. But today we're specifically talking about immigrant life. So if you are an immigrant living in a different country from the country that you were born in, then that's our topic today. If you want to talk about, you know, any little culture shock that happened to you when you moved to a new country and so be the case, leave it in the chat and then we keep the discussion going. Bomba, no man, Keisha, oh you popular so? Keisha, oh you popular? No, me know where you always say, walk bout, cause you're popular man, Keisha. I like it. I am a YouTuber too. All right, I'm gonna go check out your channel. So Keisha know you, so any friend of Keisha, yeah, me I go want to know you too. So and the journey of my life, you're a YouTuber too. Do you also do content? I'm gonna check out those two channels too. Keisha laugh, yeah man, Keisha. What about Keisha? Let me drink some water. Cow pork, bombard. Cow pork said, I met in one accident Friday and the next one Monday. And I still drive same way, bombard? What kind of accident? No, sorry. See, Marlon, not Marlon, whoever said that I am extra. See me, I go on to extra now. That's my personality. You're not going to allow me alone. You hear? Me, I go be extra. If me never extra on over here, on over here, so I'm gonna be extra bombard. So you meeting accident Friday, then meeting a one next accident. Oh, you want salt so? Oh, you want salt so? We need to know the story, cow pork. Tell us more about that. Journey of My Life said, yes, Keisha popular. She always on my live. Yeah, man. One thing with Keisha, I know Keisha is going to support. That's one thing I really appreciate about Keisha. Like, I don't know, like from the first time I met Keisha and I watched one of her videos and I just heard her voice. The voice was just so soothing. I don't know, something about your voice, Keisha. You just give me a little calm, a little calm vibe. Even this morning, I was listening the gospel music and just listening to you, talking every few minutes or whenever somebody comment. It just give me like a little nice, little positive start to my Sunday morning. So like, I really do appreciate your Sunday morning live, with the gospel music and all. That's really nice for me. So yeah, man, I like Keisha. From a meet Keisha from a watch our video, I say, yeah, man. Because sometimes, you want to support other creators, but sometimes what they do doesn't really interest you like that. You know what I mean? And we just got to be real. Yeah, you want to support people, but also too, if they're not doing something that you like or enjoy even watching, like why would I be sitting down watching a boring video that I'm not interested in just because I'm supporting? I will do it for support, but sometimes you feel that genuine connection, and I feel like that's what happened with me and Keisha. I always go over to her, support her every time she go live. Me go in, check in, even if I don't stay for the entire session. Me check in when I can and pop out when I whatever, right? But thank you. But Keisha, me I check out on no other channel and support and thing, because you know how when we are all small YouTubers, so we are gotta support each other in some way, right? All right, so Keisha popular. Gaspik says, yes, Keisha, happy Sunday. Maybe minor accidents. Keisha is a very good supporter. Yep, for sure. We can't take that from her. Spaintown said, when are you going to start inviting people to your live? Oh my God. Why you gotta put me on the spot, Spaintown? Why you gotta put me on the spot? I've been promising my supporters and my subscribers for the past few weeks that I am gonna go on my desktop, use StreamYard, and invite people to talk. But every time when I have to go live on Sunday, something else come up and I totally forget about the whole StreamYard thing. And because I'm not a pro on StreamYard, I use it. I tested out. I did like a test stream to, click around the features to get familiar. I did that. But it's like, I feel like once I do it one time, I'll never stop. But Spaintown, soon and very soon, I'm going to surprise you guys one day. Y'all will see me up on StreamYard inviting people. So I'll surprise you guys one day. But it's in my mind. It's in the back of my mind. I want to do it. I really want to do it. Gaspik said, I like people with positive attitude. That's true. And then the thing about support for support is good enough. But if you're just not interested, because remember, YouTube is a big platform. Everybody's doing different type of content. And if you're just genuinely not interested in that type of content, even when you want to support the person to their fullest, sometimes you're going to slack off because you're just not interested, right? And like, I feel like if I want somebody to support my channel, I would want them to give me at least their undivided attention every now and again, right? Not just watching my videos and just commenting that I was here. Like I want you to watch and actually have fun too while you watch a video. I don't want you, and that's why I always say, like, don't subscribe to my channel if you know really and truly that you're not gonna watch the video. Because like, what I see people with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and then when they post a new video, they get 100 views, 200 views, right? I don't want to be that channel with millions of subscribers and hundreds and thousands of subscribers, but then when I post a video, there's nobody there. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always say, like, if you want to support, good, but like, don't like be fake just because you're like, all right, I'm gonna sit down watch Nayoka's boring ass live just because. You know what I mean? Like, do it because it's something that you genuinely like. And that's why I said Keisha is one person that I just like. When she posts her video, me I watch it. She always a go to the supermarket with her husband and her daughter. Always a come with her little shenanigans. Always wanna be in the mix. So I like her. I just like, I don't know, my spirit just take her. Miss G, if you guys know Miss G too, Miss G, your favorite auntie. I don't know. From the first time I met this lady, my spirit just take her to and I just follow her. So I just that my work with. Sometimes my spirit just take people. Anyway, I'm not straying too far. Let me go back to the whole thing. Keisha said, thank you. Marlon says, I could write a book on my migrant journey of 25 years, in a Uncle Sam. One year Uncle Sam. Enlighten me, Marlon. I want to know. Give a little piece of the immigrant story, no? I want to hear, Marlon. Tell us about it. My StreamYard almost done set up as well. I did set up StreamYard. It's already set up. All I need to do is just put the live in there. That's it. Everything's set up. I didn't pay for it though. I'm gonna use the free version because, Spenton said, I like saying that you are talking about me. I like saying that you're talking about me. I don't know where I talk about Spain Town. So true. Keisha said, send a heart. Back to the immigrant thing. I did write down some notes, because I don't want to repeat myself. I already done cover a lot of the stuff that I wanted to talk about with the immigrant thing. Yeah. One thing I really want to talk about. Let me put this lip gloss on, because I don't want to no company and tell me say no white squall and I'm off my mouth side. Alright? Okay. So I'm going to put on my lip gloss, shine up my lip a little bit. Oh. So Spain Town saying that I throw a word pan Spain Town because Spain Town Actually, you did come to my channel in my comment section saying I was here. Spain Town, you did say that actually. But I wasn't talking about you. That's so funny. I totally forgot that you came to my channel, my last video, and you said I was here. I mean, that's all you could have said, right? It's okay if that's all you could think of. Because, sometimes you want to leave a comment, but you don't know what to say. And if you don't know what to say, it's okay. I'll work with I was here. Thank you for letting me know that you actually watched the video. Do you have a section to learn patois in this live? Not necessarily. I never really planned to talk about patois lessons, but sometimes I drop it in every now and again. But a lot of my hosts, are you in Toronto? Yes, I'm in Toronto, baby. I don't know why I said that. Well, yeah, man, I'm in Toronto, guys. Toronto. Before I came to Canada, I used to say Toronto. But yeah, I'm in Toronto, baby. Okay, I'm too extra now. Me have a calm sea. Marlon, me have a calm sea. All right, so yeah. Back to what I was saying. I wasn't really gonna talk about any patois lessons per se in this video, but guys, I have a lot of videos that I teach patois. Every week I drop a new one. You see it? So back to what I was saying, because I had to write down my notes because I am a bust ears. Guys who watch my live every week, you guys know I am a bust ears, right? So I have to write down my notes so that I don't stray too far. Fitzroy. Hi, Fitzroy. Welcome to the live. How are you doing today? All right. One thing I wanted to say, Gaspik said, both pronunciations are correct. It depends which part of the world you come from. I know, right? But Wolipa Jamaican said Toronto. I don't know where they get the A from, but they say Toronto. You ever watch Skilly Bang? When him they on him stage show them and him come to Toronto, he's like, what go on Toronto? Blow out. I cannot. Hello, sweetie. How are you? Hi, Fitzroy. Wagwan, Fitzroy. I'm doing good. Anyways, so guys, we don't reach 40 likes yet. Somebody double tap the screen, make it reach 40. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Double tap to like the screen, guys. Just one like. Oh, thank you. Whoever did that, big up yourself. Thank you so very much. We reached 40. So our next goal, let's see if we can aim for 50 likes by the end of this by the end of this live. Do you think we can reach to at least 50 likes before we end the live? I think we can do that. All you got to do, double tap the screen so the number changes from 43 to 50. Okay? Orwa or Ottawa? I say Ottawa. Me say Ottawa. Ottawa because it's OTT. Ot. A. Wa. Ottawa. Ottawa. That's what me call it, you know. That's what me call it. Ottawa. What's the other one that I went to Nova Scotia, and there's a place in Nova Scotia called oh my god, I went there. Oh shoot, what can I forget? Damn, I forgot that name of that place. It's not Halifax, it's another city, big city like Halifax. But anyway, that thing, I never know how to pronounce it. And then the guys on the ferry was telling me how to pronounce it. But when I remember, I tell you guys. Back to the whole immigrant. Watch how we reach 45 likes. I just 5 more we need for 50, you know, guys. 5 more likes we need for 50, you know. Double tap the screen. Fitzroy said hello. Fitzroy, how much time you gonna say hello? Talk to me, man, Fitzroy. Wagwan, what's going on? Happy Sunday. How is it? Where are you watching from, Fitzroy? Fitzroy sound like a Jamaican name, nah lie. And one of my YouTuber friends was telling me that I need to do a video on Jamaican names. Like Fitzroy, from you see Fitzroy, you know say Fitzroy is a Jamaican. A whole time Jamaican Fitzroy. You know that already. Toronto. Guess Fitz said Toronto. What's the name? Wait, let me Google it. I want to tell you guys about that place in Nova Scotia. Dartmouth. Wait, let me look for the spelling. Dartmouth. M-O-U-T-H. Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia. Yeah, see there? Dartmouth. That's what it says. Dartmouth. That's not how it's pronounced, okay? When I was on the ferry and I was saying to the person that, oh, we are going to Dartmouth, Dartmouth. The guy was like, no, it's not Dartmouth, it's Dartmouth. Just blow out. Yeah, but the man said Dartmouth or some shit like that. I can't remember how him say Dartmouth. It's Dartmouth. I'm like, oh, sorry, Dartmouth. No, man. Toronto. Amherst. Another one that, another popular one too is, wait, let me remember it. I not even know what's Amherst. Happy Sunday from Montego Bay. Ivan or Ivani? I don't know if I pronounce that right, but big up yourself. Ivani. I want to say Ivani. And then when I say Ivani, I'm just remembering that Skilly Bang song that say you want it like Ivani. I don't know. Sorry. Sorry, Ivani or Yvonne. I don't know how to pronounce it. Oh, it's pronounced, but yeah. Marlon said first time in Massachusetts. You remember one video pan? Oh my god. One video I saw on social media where this lady was collecting some money and she was giving out money to some people, right? And it was like, all right, Nayoga from Massachusetts. Massachusetts. Tell me, oh, you get Massachusetts. Oh, you get Massachusetts from Massachusetts. Blow up, can't buy that. The woman say from Massachusetts. Me not understand. So Marla said, I went to take a shower and didn't know that the water was cold. Oh gosh. Massachusetts. Massachusetts. I don't know. You correct me if I'm wrong. Yarmouth. Yarmouth or Yarmouth? Dartmouth. Dartmouth in Massachusetts. To Massachusetts. Journey of my life. Bye bye, host. Was nice being here. Going to braid hobby here. All right, big up yourself, Journey. I'll go check out your channel when I'm done, and I'll just show some support over there. Yeah, big up yourself. Marlon said Yarmouth, you know, a Yarmouth. Me I go say is on Cape Cod. Spanish don't say, yeah, Canada from where spelling and pronunciation. Keisha said, or okay, journey later. Gaspik said, this is how to know newcomers. That's so true. But me wouldn't consider myself as newcomer, you know. And me I go tell you say, when me see certain word, me I go say them how it pronounce. Like Ottawa. Me I go say Ottawa. But I feel like if I was living in Ottawa, I would say Ottawa because that's what people say around me every day. Just like Toronto. I never used to say Toronto. I used to say Toronto. But no, I mean, it's still Toronto, but people say Toronto. That's how they pronounce it. So, yeah. But, yeah, anyways, back to what me say, Yvonne. Oh, it's Yvonne. I'm so sorry, Yvonne. And then know me there about Ivan. And I sing Ivan song or something. Sorry, my dear. I'm so sorry. Excuse me for that. My apologies, my dear. Uncle Sam, aka okay. Me never know say Uncle Sam me in America. It's something new for me. That new for me. Me learned something new today. Guess we said those dimples. Keith says we pronounce R like R. Toronto. We have to draw out the R. Toronto. I know, right? Guest me said, enjoying your channel with positive vibe. Thank you so very much. I just subscribed. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Dog. That's right. Me never know Uncle Sam in America. I learned something new today, man. That sound like it's some OG talking that. Yeah, me know when I make me straight from the point, when I make me straight from the immigrant point, you know. When I met me straight from Immigrant Pine. But I don't wanna leave without saying that at the end of the day, people will go to different countries for different things. Sometimes as immigrants we get scrutinized because people who live there are the original. Me not even gonna say the original people because no. If we talk about the original people that live there, is a different story that, right? But the people who were born there, they feel like, oh, you guys are filling up our country too much. I remember when I was in Jamaica, living in Jamaica as a teenager or young adult, I always hear of people migrating to Jamaica. And I was always saying like, oh, what are Jamaica for people migrate to? That was what I used to say when I was younger, right? That was before I even started traveling, going anywhere else. I used to say, oh, what are Jamaica for people migrate to Jamaica? Me I say, me where they want go foreign. Everybody a come to Jamaica. But now that I am older and I've been to a few countries myself, I understand the whole immigration thing, right? Because us as Jamaicans are people who never left Jamaica before. They might be thinking like, yo, them Chinese people here, or them Japanese people here, are those people from wherever are come over to Jamaica. Jamaicans would be like, I wanna come for. I wanna really come for. Cause we as Jamaica wanna move out. I wanna come here. Me not understand. Like we couldn't just grasp it, right? But for me now as an adult, I totally understand because in our minds, or I guess the way how we were washed or wired from growing up, we feel like migrating to another place is always about making more money or getting a better life or not living poor. But nowadays, migrating to another country doesn't necessarily have to mean you're going there because you want to make money. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that. Maybe majority, yes, for the opportunity, but sometimes people migrate for different things. Sometimes it have to do with your peace of mind and your mentality. Sometimes it has to also do with just knowing that you're safe and you feel safe where you're at. Sometimes people are running from problems, right? So it's not necessarily like what I was worried. Let me talk for myself. I'm not talk for nobody else. I talk for myself. It's not necessarily money or opportunity. It's not always that. It's always people are running from their own country for a different reason. And back then when I used to say, oh, people are coming to Jamaica for what? Now I get it. I watch a lot of YouTube videos where people from Canada, people from US, people from UK. Me I talk about born and raised. These people are citizens. And they must say, me I go to Jamaica go live. Because, oh, I don't want to be in the cold anymore. I just want to go to a nice tropical island to chill and live the rest of my whole age. You know what I'm saying? Like they move there because they find gold and beauty in that place. Just like how I would leave Jamaica and I come to Canada. Oh, and before I came to Canada, I was living in Panama City, Central America, I guess, or if you want to call it Caribbean. But Panama City, where the Panama Canal is, that's where I used to live. I lived there for almost 5 years before coming to Canada. So I've been an immigrant more than one time. So I've been through the whole, moving to a new country. And guess what? When I moved to Panama, I was a teen. I was I think I moved there when I was 19 or 20, one of them day. When I was 19, I moved there as a little girl, young girl. And mind you guys, Panama speaks Spanish. Panama not talk no English at all. It's a Spanish country. But hold on there. Before I even continue on that, let me catch up on the chat. All right. Yvonne said, yes, it is. Doug said, I'm in Oshawa, Ontario. Where are you? I'm in Toronto. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and super chat. Bop, me love that. I go pin the comment here because me like it. Me like it. All right. Traveling is good for different reason, of course. Doug said, good points. Have really good insight. Yes. Thank you so much, Doug. Gaspic said, change of environment elongates life. That's true. You've been living in, like, a lot of people don't like the cold. A lot of people really don't enjoy winter. When winter come, people are flying out, going to tropical places to just relax. You know what I mean? So change of environment, and everybody like different things, right? People from America going to Vietnam. You see, that's what I'm saying. People move for different. Some people, them are run because they meet. Some people, they move to other country because they are running away from something that they did bad in their own country, and them are gonna look somewhere else where they might escape. Maybe you watch a lot of shows sometime where people they did this big crime or they get themselves caught up in some kind of trouble and now they're wanted and they go to other countries to go live too, right? Because they're trying to escape the wrath of maybe going to jail or going to prison. They move to different countries. Them run off and then go hide off in some little small island and just build right there, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, people move to different countries for various reasons. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. You just never know, right? Whoa, I love winter. Dog, me love winter too. I don't know. It's just something about being nice and cool and then you have a nice blanket and you cover up and you just feel so snugged. I don't know. Even now my air condition is right over here. And I just like to be cold. I prefer the cold because when you're cold, you can layer up. But guess what? You see when you're hot, no matter how you take off everything, you still go hot. So I prefer to be cold because you can layer up, layer down based on how you feel. But when you're hot, you burn up. And I've been living in Jamaica most of my life. Then I live in Panama. That's very hot, like Jamaica. So my entire life was living in countries that were very hot. So maybe that's why I appreciate the winter more now, right? Yvonne said truth. But yeah, man, we move for different reasons. So sometimes we make it hard. And I'm not saying that everybody who move to a country is moving there for the betterment of that country. Because also you have people that move to your country because they're trying to find a way how to um what would I say now, hurt the country, right? I know people are out there like that. People are out there just coming in just because they don't like you and they just want to come in to get a foot through the door to hurt you from inside, right? I do get it, and that's the reason why our countries have border patrol. We have people to protect the borders to make sure that intruders don't come in, right? So, but I'm not saying that everybody that come in is really for the positivity, but I feel like people who are running away from genuine hurt and genuine they just cannot manage the hardship. You know, some people just come in genuine, right? So sometimes people can be really hard on immigrants. When you come to a country, they would say like, oh, go back to your home country, and why are you here? And they love to say that, right? But sometimes immigrants really make up the country. Immigrants make your country even better sometimes, you know, because some immigrants are willing to do the jobs that the citizens are not don't want to do, like the dirty work. Not everybody want to go broke them back, but them and go clean hotel room. Why you're gonna go clean hotel room for minimum wage when you can be a nurse? Or why you want to go clean hotel room when you can open your own business? You know what I'm saying? So when immigrants come in, a lot of them don't have no papers and stuff like that. Then we don't go do those type of work because those are the jobs that the citizens don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's not all the way bad. It's not all the way bad, right? So but sometimes people can be really hard on people that move to their own country. Like every country, you have that group of people that tell somebody that, why don't you leave and go back to your own country then? You know, I've had people who told me that, oh, why don't you go back to Jamaica then? Right? Since you don't, it's like they feel offended if you make a comment, not necessarily that you're trying to be negative or whatever, but you see them making a comment saying that, oh, if you don't like the winter, then go back home. Like they just get, like, why are you getting so offended or defensive? For what reason? I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Um, Super Moments with Keisha said, I moved for better. Exactly. For me, oh yeah, I was telling you guys I was living in Panama. When I moved to Panama, I was just moving there because my mom passed away and I had an aunt that was living in Panama, right? So my mom usually tell me that I finished school, I graduated from school, and then I was having a little job as a young adult, right? And my mom was always saying, why don't you go to Panama to go stay with your aunt over there and try to, you know, get something better, experience different things, right? That's what my mom was telling me. But for me, that time I was like 17, 18, 19, right? And I was telling her, like, I don't want to go to Panama. Like, first of all, Panama speaks Spanish. Where am I going to go? I don't speak Spanish. I speak English, okay? I didn't even speak English. I speak Patois. Because them time them not talk English. Me I talk Patois. Me I speak the Patois ra ba tra. Ra 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 tra. So them time them not even speak English properly. Me just I speak Patois, right? So imagine me, I talk Patois, not even English. I go to a Spanish country now. Oh, that go for me. Oh, that go for me. All right, Doug said, you sound like you're a very smart woman. I get that a lot. Thank you, Doug. Gaspic said, Canada favors the business owners. I mean, it's good to be a business owner still, you know, because you get to spend all your energy and your time doing something for you, not necessarily working your butt off just for the betterment of somebody else. But for business, it's whatever, it's if because not everybody is fit to be a business owner and everybody can manage it, you know. Yvonne said, thanks for the positive chat. Thank you too for joining. Doug said, I'm sorry for your loss. Oh, thank you so very much, Doug. It's been a good amount of years since my mom passed away and my dad passed away too. My dad passed away before my mom. It's been a good amount of years, but you know, sometimes I feel like the luxury of having that parent to, like some people would be like, if they meet in some type of, I know, big woman, like they're adults, maybe in the 30s, 40s years, and they still run back home to parents, right? But it's kind of hard to like know that you're out there, you're in this world, and you're alone. Nobody's got your back. You ain't got no parents home to run to. So like having that, and some questions I would be like curious about, and I would be like, I would want to ask my mom that, or I would want to find out more about my parents. I didn't really get to know them on a personal level more because we were just kids. But if my parents were still alive, then as an adult now, when I understand certain things, I could have get to know them more on a more personal level. Because when I was 19, my mom passed away. When I was 17 or 16, my dad passed away. So I never really got that adult relationship with my parents. It was just as kids, right? And that's a different type of relationship. You don't really talk life stuff with your parents at a teenage age, because at a teenager you don't know anything about life yet, um Gaspic says traveling is part of education. Of course. You realize that people who never left their home country before, it's like they are stuck in one mentality. Well, now that social media is here, people get to learn more, because now the world seems so smaller now that we have social media. We all, right now on the live stream, we have people from 51 people watching right now, and 51 people from maybe 51 different countries. You know what I'm saying? So, when you know, social media makes it a little bit easier, but without social media, when you travel to other places, you just get to know more, right? You learn different ways, like, oh, I didn't know I could do it that way. These people are doing it this way. Oh, let's adapt to that. It just helps to make a better world overall, I would say. Um and a lot of people who never left their home country, they're just stuck in one mindset because they never really moved to different places to see different things. Gatsby said, language open doors. Traveling will make you learn a lot, and in terms of language and culture. That's true. Oh my God, Rakiana. Hey, Rakiana. Thank you for stopping by. I'm glad to see you here. How are you doing, my dear? Gaspik said, double tap your screen and let's make it 100 likes. You know that one of my subscriber always tell me, why you always set your like bar so low? I always set my like bar very low. I should set it for 100. You know what I'm saying? I think I should set my like for 100 instead of going for 20 and taking it up a notch every time. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we can reach 100. I know that a lot of people has passed through this life from we started, but I'm almost gonna end. I'm think I'm gonna wrap it up in the next 15 minutes, okay? Doug said, I'm sorry, that's very sad. Thank you so much, Doug. But yeah, those are just the little things that I miss about not like having my parents alive still. Whoa, orphan at a younger age. Yeah. I wouldn't say orphan because I was oh we well my when my dad passed away, I still had my mom, but then when my mom passed away I was 19. So I think I was above the age already. But my younger siblings were orphan, I guess you can say that, right? Because they were underage when they both passed away. Keith said, migration alone creates opportunities. I know a Jamaican lady who went to teach English in a foreign. Her co-workers love her food so much that she was motivated to open a restaurant, and she's doing it. That's good. You see? That's amazing. And look, she a teach. In her mind, she never even thought about restaurant, but just because people love the food, boom, that's a new opportunity for her, right? And maybe back home, she wouldn't have had that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? To open a restaurant or even start a business. Yvonne said, so sorry for your loss. Mine passed too. Mom just turned 91 last week. I will share her with you. Oh, that's so nice. 91 though. 91 still, me not lie, that's a real big age still, because my parents passed away very young. My mom died when she was like 43. My dad died when he was like 45. My parents didn't make it to 45. I don't think none of them made it to 45. Not, I think my dad passed away at 44, and I think my mom passed away at 43, somewhere around there. sick. They were sick. My dad was a very hard worker. He lived in the States for a long time, and then he just got ALS. And just, he got his nerves started breaking down. And I don't really want to make I want us to end the live stream on a high note, a nice positive note. Um, but maybe another live I can really maybe get down into those stuff with the passing and stuff like that. But yeah, my parents never really even made it so far. My parents really passed away in their 40s. That's young age. That's young. My eldest siblings are just turning 40 this year. My eldest siblings, and I say eldest siblings because my dad had 3 kids in 1 year. Now him do it, 3 different women a breed at the same time, a sharpshooter. But anyways, my dad had 3 kids in the same year, so those kids, they're turning 40. So imagine my parents died in their 40s, and those people are just approaching 40, and imagine them thinking like, damn, I'm so young. I'm so full of joy. I have my life ahead of me. Imagine passing away. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's okay. Rakiana said, I'm good, girl. Nice to see you, man. I'm glad to see you come over. Yvonne said, it's okay. Little is much when God is God is little is much when God is in it. You will get there because you are being humble. Thank you. Doug said, oh, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? Every time when somebody asks me my age, I ask you guys to guess my age. Can you guys guess my age? Guess, Doug. How much you think me look? How much you think me look? And nobody no come tell me about 16, Nobody come comment no 16 and no 25 on my page. Comment what you think my age. But I'm gonna tell you guys, but comment first. I wanna see the ages. Yvonne said my dad passed at 84. Bombat. That's like double. That's double the life that my parents live. Imagine. Damn. Marlon said, my first job in America was an executive chef position, and couple Jamaican worked there when I got the position, and they make my life a living hell. To blow. Oh, they make your life a living hell, Marlon, to blow. I know every Jamaican stay, so you hear me I say? Are you Jamaican, Marlon, by the way? Keith said, exactly. She never thought about running a restaurant. Exactly. You see, and the opportunity come up, and Mama said, yo, I'm running with this opportunity. Because sometimes opportunity come once in a lifetime, and you better jump on it, or else you're gonna get left behind. All right. Yvonne said, let us get her to 100 likes for real. Stay humble, my sister. Marlon said, that's my guy. Your dad. To blow out. Guest Speak said 35. Moment says 33. Marlon says 32. Doug says 34. Kali said, people say there's nothing wrong with being single. Want to have a discussion on why I want one so bad. Maybe people can help. All right, Khalil, maybe we can put that discussion for our next live. I'm going to take a screenshot of it, and then we can maybe put that into one of one of the live. Sorry, I got distracted. 34. Doug said 34. Marlon said 32. Jesse said 33. Jesse, me think you know my age already. Javon said, speak English. Let me tell you something, Javon, or whatever you want to name. You see, when you come to my channel, you're going to hear patois. If you don't like it, come bite it. You hear? If you don't like patois, you don't want to hear patois, you can just skip off of my live, boss. A whole heap of people live, There's a lot of people live right now. You can easily just swipe up your screen and you go to somebody else's live. So if you don't want to hear patois, you're a wrong channel you're on, boss. My channel, the root of my channel is teaching people how to speak patois. So if you don't want to hear no patois, bounce, okay? Keep it pushing, bro. There's millions of people doing YouTube. Go to a different channel that's speaking English, all right? All right? Thank you. Anyways. Sorry, I have to trace a while ago. Yvonne said that your eyes says 33, 34. Julie said 35. Gaspik said, let's find the average of numbers. 30. Khalil says 31. Javon said, it's hello, it's a joke. Oh, sorry. Okay. But me does I tell you, like, if you don't want to hear the patois, or maybe Javon a Jamaican, you know. Maybe Javon a Jamaican. But the thing is that my channel is about Jamaican culture, Jamaican language. So, of course, you're going to hear patois. I'm going to always be talking patois. You hear? Keith said 30. Javon said, I should have said the people who already know my age don't guess because me already see the right answer. The right answer is already there. Javon said, my best friend is from Kingston. He hates when I say speak English. We don't, yeah. When I tell a Jamaican to speak English, just no say. We not go, you go get cussed out. If you tell we if you talk, if you hear we have a conversation in a patois and you go come both speak English, you just know you go get cussed out. Just prepare for it. You see, just prepare for that. Yvonne said, your eye says 33 or 34. Marlon said, they weren't happy for me, so they sabotaged the work I used to have to work late to prep for the next day. I put up with them and replaced them one by one. That's smart. That is very smart, Marlon. I like that little smart approach there. Javon said, I love patois. All right, Javon, I'm happy for that. I'm happy for that, okay? Yvonne said, see him so. Gaspik said, I am here to learn patois, bro. All right, we're not going to done, Javon. We're not going to done, Javon, okay? No, we're not going to done, Javon. Javon came back and explain, okay? Javon came back to explain. Oh, Marlon said I'm Jamaican. You know, me realize, Marlon, the thing is that when you work with other Jamaican in a foreign country, the thing always corrupt sometime. Sometimes you get the corruption. Me not like. Sometimes it's better when you work with Jamaicans when you're Jamaica. But when you're foreign and you work with Jamaica foreign, it's a different vibe. But you know, you still have some nice. I mean, I don't know why Jamaican people hate each other. Why we can't live in love and unity? Why we can't live in love and unity? Jaja youth. Well, and the dog said yes. No, Ivani said, sorry. Is it Ivani again? Ivani? Yvonne said, talk your comfort. Javon said, be cursing me out. Yeah, you're setting up yourself to get cursed out, Javon, because if you're going to come on here and say, speak English, you're setting up yourself to get cussing, boss. All right? So next time, just be careful. Javon said, LOL. That's why, brother, that's my brother, though. Love him to death. All right, Javon. All right. So you already know what you were signing up for when you told me to speak English, because you know you're gonna get cussed out. You already experienced that with your friend. Dog said LOL. Just said my birthday is in the next 2 weeks. I was born 1982. Yes, you did mention that your birthday is in September before. Ray delete what him say. Where are you going with? Double. Hi, double. Javon said, Yvonne said, smart move, Marlon. Big up yourself to rotted. Yeah. But Marlon go the smart road. Marlon I say, you know, I'm not even going to cuss them off, you know. I'm going to just deal with them one by one. Marlon say, Yvonne, thumbs up. Nicola? That's true. Ray said, that is how them feel them better than people. Ray. That's so true. Javon said, LOL, that's all love. Okay, that's good to know, Javon. Good to know, Javon. Yvonne said, hush, Javon. Or Javon. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. If it's Javon or Javon. Said, I already knew. So you know me that sign up for. You know me that go cuss you off. Okay, I'm done. LOL. Javon said, I'm about to actually call my boy right now. You better call him and tell him so you get cuss out. Because you tell me, Sefi, speak English. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed as yet, Javon. Okay. What me that talk about before? Remember who we did I talk about? Rotted. I was talking about something before I came to read all the comments. Jamie said I can't hold it anymore. What can't you hold anymore? What was I talking about before, guys? Me forgot. Me forgot. Javana, you come distract me with your pat or something, you know? Or you come distract me about speak English, you know? No, me not remember. I don't remember what me I talk about, brother, to rot it. But I guess that's where I have to end then. Because I don't remember what me that talk about. I don't remember what I was talking about. Javon said, hell yeah, I'll subscribe and I'm going to tell my buddy about this, LOL. You better. But I'm sorry, I just can't hold it. Can I let go? I mean, I don't know what you talk about let go, you know. I don't know what you talk about, you know. You have to elaborate a little bit more. Javon said, all love. All right, Javon. Me take back my cousin, eh? Me take back my cousin. Because you explain yourself, but you can't go around and tell Jamaican people to talk English, especially when we deep down in our patois. No, boss. No. You're talking about moving to another country. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know, I feel like this topic is too big for one live. Maybe we have to continue this. Yeah, I was talking about my parents and how they passed away, and then you guys asked me my age, right? You always were guessing my age. So to the people who said 31, I am 31. I just turned 31 in June. What ya? I mean, if you try to remember when my birthday, Torated. I just turned 31 in June. So anybody who said 31, but you guys were really close because 33 is still close to 31, 34 is still close. So you guys were guessing right. So I guess I look my age group, which is good. So yeah, but I feel like this conversation need to go into next week discussion. What you guys think? Yeah, June, you're also June guest pick. Marlon said, whoa, I guess right. Marlon said, your memory span too short. I see why you have notes. Me tell you the guys say me a bus ears. You know what bus ears is? Bus ears is a person that will talk your ears off. That's me. Me and my sister, we both are bus ears because when we call each other, we're on the phone for like 3 hours, 4 hours talking about God knows manner of whatever come up. So we both bust each other ears. So that's why I talk about something I now remember when me just talk about because me a bust on the ears. I think we should continue this discussion for next week for sure because I want to end off the live like any second now. So it was really nice. It was a really nice discussion. I like how you guys come out and, you know, talk and interact. I really love that. Let me see what this is. The backside. Them people I love come on your channel and talk be a foolishness, you see. Just while I hide. Marlon said, whoa, me guess right. Yvonne said, no, sir, your maturity turned way up. Ivana said, me can't believe say you're 31. Been through a lot in this life. I've been through a lot in this life. My experience, to be honest, my experience make me better, wiser. So I feel like that's why me go on like me all. Them say all. What them always say all soul in a young body. Next week topic must be immigrants. Yeah, man. I think we should continue this for next week for sure. Chat a lot. Speed don't say for sure. Chat a lot. Yeah, man. A boss ears. Me a boss ears. You guys can call me boss ears. Keith said, not traveling is like a bird that have been caged for too long. That even if you open the cage, it will not fly out because it got comfortable in the cage. Wow. I love that, Keith. That's so true. That is so true. Especially now in 2026 where social media is so influential and social media make the world look so small. So come on, if you at least travel one time. At least go somewhere one time. You know what I'm saying? Marlon said, I have two daughters and they are 29, so I use that to calculate your age. Boom, boom, Marlon, I could be your daughter. Marlon, I could be your daughter. Oh my gosh. And you know, when I check my YouTube analytics, I realized that my audience, if you guys didn't know, my audience are mostly older people. Majority of the people who watches my channel are over 40 and above. Most of my viewers, like 60% of my viewers are, let me say 70% or 75% of my viewers are above 45. Yep. Most of my viewers, 75% are above 45. And then the rest are like 30s, late 20s. I don't really have younger people watching my channel. And I actually appreciate to know that older people are looking in because I just feel like it makes sense. You know, because if it be a bag of little picnic day over here, that means say, you know, you think kind of childish, you know, but over here is beer mature people on my channel. So my analytics tell me all of that. But guys, me I go shut off soon. I'm just gonna get caught up with all the comments and then I'm gonna shut off it soon. All right, guys. Doug said it was so nice meeting you. Have a great night and I will see you later. All right, Doug, thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you next week or hope to see you under my comment section when I post a video. But thank you for chatting. It was really nice. Big up yourself. Gaspic said, how was your upbringing in your home country shaped who you are today as immigrant? How was your upbringing in your home country shaped who you are today as an immigrant? I have a lot to say about that question, but Gaspic, you know what? I'm gonna keep that question there. Me I screenshot it and I'm gonna keep it for my next live because that's a very important thing. Because I don't feel like your upbringing. You see, I get into next bossiest thing when I end me after end the live, but I want to just say this. I feel like yes, upbringing has a lot to do with it, but I don't think. Yes, upbringing, because that's your experience, but sometimes you can choose to change who you were, right? For the better, for the positive side. Because sometimes your upbringing might not be as positive, but then when you become older and you start going other places, you're like, you know what? I'm going to change this about me. I'm going to be more positive instead of being negative, you know? So may I screenshot that? We can talk about that in our next live. Keisha send a heart. So much message. Let me reach to the bottom and then I close off, you know, guys. Marlon, don't close. Let me go subscribe and come back. Yes, subscribe. And Marlon, I have a lot of videos. I think you would like those videos. Have a blessed night and a good week ahead, honey. Thank you, Jesse. Spain Tone said, real talk at Keith. Moments with Keisha. Ooh, I got a gift. Thank you, Spain Town. Big up yourself for that gift there. Appreciate it. Watch your boom just a show up. Boom, me a end. Keisha say you're late. Me say, boom, you better go watch a replay because you miss out one leap. Marlon said, boom, family blessing, bro. Boom said, Keisha can't late. Are you there? Keisha there from long time. Keisha there from early out. Boom, you're late, man. Keith said, that's me too. I'm 45. You know, say Keith, I'd never really imagined. I've never really thought that you were 45. I was thinking that you were my age. For some reason, I was thinking you were my age. But big up yourself. Yo, it's like, Keith, it's like I know you, but I don't know you. You know what I mean? It's like I've known you for a few years now because you have been on my channel. So I feel like we know each other. I feel like we're friends. You know what I mean? But we're internet friends, I guess. But big up, Keith. Good to know. So Yvonne said, I have two daughters, 39 and 30. You are young and with old head. So true. Me glad me buck up on your live. Your live. Respect, my sister. Stay blessed. Have a good rest. Thank you, Yvonne. I don't know why I say Iva. You know, say the IVO. Me I say Yvonne. Ivani. Okay, Yvonne. But Yvonne, I have so many videos out there that I think you would enjoy. So go browse on my channel and see what you like after this live stream. Um, Marlon said, mine teach me to be happy with what you got, be humble, and also to not, and also it's not what you work, it's what you save. That's true. And now we invest. Thank you for it. Watch out, Spin Tone, give me a gold kind. Thank you so very much. Big up yourself. All right, guys. So it was such Sheds. Oh my gosh, Sheds is just rolling in. I'm wrapping up. I am wrapping up, Sheds, but thank you so very much for stopping by. Guys, it was a really, really nice discussion, guys. It's always a nice time over here when we come live. You know, it's always a good vibe. It's always positivity. It's always maturity over here. As you guys can see, Keith is saying good night. Good night, Keith. So, but yeah, man, guys, thank you guys for stopping by. It's always a nice time. You guys make me, because you know, sometimes you don't feel the mood. You don't, sometimes I'm not in the mood to come live. And then by the time I come live and I start chatting with you guys, it's like, it just make me feel better, you know, like gives me a good vibe. We get a nice little discussion and stuff like that. It's always amazing. So thank you guys so much for showing up. O'Neill is just stopping in. Hi, O'Neill. Shed said, I know, girl, under work. Okay, but thank you for stopping still. Thank you for Ocha Morizo. Why are all these people jumping in when I'm leaving, guys? I'm leaving now. I've been here for 2 hours now. Gaspy said, good night and sweet dreams, my love. Oh, thank you, Gaspy. May I look for your comments under my comment section. Marizo, up. Big up yourself, Marizo. See you next week. Thank you, Keisha. Keisha with the sweet voice. Bombard. Keisha with the soothing voice. Love it. Spain Town said, thank you all for joining the live. Marisa said, love the hair. Thank you. Even though it's old now, but you know me, I wear out my money's worth because hairstyle is not cheap. So we gotta wear it until it cannot wear no more. Okay? Last week I checked, but I didn't see you live. Yeah, last week I was on the road, so I couldn't go live last week. But you know, my normal thing is Sunday, 7 p.m. 90% of the time, just expect that I'm going to be here. All right? Turn on your post notification, guys, so that when I go live, you get the notification right away and you get to spend the time with me. All right? But thank you guys for showing up. It was really nice. Let me see if I can shout out some people tonight who's showing up. Marlon. Watch out. Marlon get the #1 spot tonight. Big up yourself. Khalil get the #2 spot tonight. And then Keisha get the #3 spot tonight. Gaspic rolling up at #4. And then CC, well, CC was in and out, I guess. But big up everybody. A whole heap of people there are suffering a big up. I know thousands of people passed through this live. Can't really big up everybody, but it was really, really nice with you guys today. Wear it till them drop out one by one. Yo, Marlon, you draw me out for stay up on the live, you know. Because you know what happened? Last time when I did the braid, I keep them in for 2 months. And then when I was popping them out, the thing turned rasta. The thing turned rasta dread. I think I keep it in for more than 2 months. And the thing start rust up on me to rot in me. I said, no, man, I can't keep it in so long. Till all one man asked me if me a rasta. Me a rasta? I show me having the braids them long. But yeah, man, hairdresser price is not cheap. So you gotta wear them until them drop out one by one, as Marlon said. Oh my God. Yvonne said, I feel big up Marlon, no easy, Marlon no easy, no Marlon no easy at all. I really like your vibe, Marlon. Nah, like Keisha, laugh. Everybody's laughing. But anyway, guys, I'm gone left for now. Because if me stay, una go draw me out. I wanna know me about stairs already, and I can talk all night. Okay? Big up on the damn self. Thank you for me. Watch out, we reached 62 likes. I think this is the most likes I've ever got on a live stream. So, on a big up on yourself. We passed the goal. So, you know, so next week, we are aiming for 60 and above. 100 we are aiming for next week. So, we got to come with our A game. Marisa said, congrats on your accomplishments. Thank you so very much. Marisa, you've been there. Marisa, you're one of my day one them. Thank you too, because you've supported my channel in a big way. You've sent so many subscribers over to my channel. So big up your damn self. I really appreciate you for that. Yvonne, respect. Marlon said, Yvonne, respect. Yvonne said, me tell you, 200 next. Bombard! We're not doing 100 again. We are the 200 next week. All right. We can do that. All right, Jesse. Big up on yourself, guys. Man, now I'm going to make me stay. Big up on yourself. And I'll catch you guys next week, all right? Next week, Sunday, same place, same time, 7 p.m. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.